Hey guys, it's Jake from Mitzu Garage.
Back with our video.
Hopefully you guys liked the LS Eclipse reveal part 1. Now I'm going to be releasing this probably in a 3 to 5 part series. I'm not really sure yet. Now the first part of the video, I just want to do a cinematic of the car finished, and I really wanted you guys to see the beauty of the car. Now I thought if we did the video and we threw in engine noises and donuts and burnouts, that maybe you guys might have looked over something, and I really wanted you guys to see the overall package of what we've done. First part was mainly focused on the visual aspects of the car. I wanted you to see the paint job, the wheels, the interior. I wanted you to look at the overall visual aspect of the car. Now the second part, we'll probably talk about all the build specs on the car, so like engine, suspension, drivetrain, all of that. I just wanted to do it in a part series so you guys can look at every single aspect. I don't have a timeline for all these videos to come out, but I'm probably thinking that the last video will probably be out in spring when we fix all the little things that we have to do, because I really don't want to stomp on the car at all before we get that done. So probably the last video will be out next spring. So I just wanted to do a little update on Shootout. We took the LS Eclipse over to Norwalk, Ohio, and even though we didn't make any passes with it, it was really fun to just connect with everybody and meet everybody in person. So the support was phenomenal. Everybody was really friendly. So thank you guys if you came out and saw the car or met me or said some nice things. When we were at Shootout, I was looking at all the cars. Of course, I've always wanted like a 3000 GT or Galant VR4, but an Evo is something I have always wanted. Now, I've been holding off for a while because I really wanted an Evo 5 in yellow. And I know with the US, if you're not from the US, we have this safety regulation to where you can't import a car under 25 years old unless it's like a similar model. But seeing how they never sold the Evo 5 in the US, you can't really import one yet. And now that time is coming up, and you can import one in probably a couple years, but as it gets closer to the timeline, they're getting a lot more expensive. Even though I would be willing to pay for that, I just don't know how much they would be closer down the line to where they are legal in the States. So when I was at Shootout, I have always wanted a yellow Evo, either an Evo 5, 7, 8, 9. Those are definitely my favorites. Once I saw this car in person, I knew I had to have it. It was just like I was destined to have the car. So I wanted to show you guys my new 2003 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 8. Alright, so this is my 2003 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 8. This car was originally in Texas, for most of its lifetime. Shortly after that, it was in Detroit, Michigan for a while, and that's where I bought it from. There was a guy that attended DSM Shootout this year. Paul, if you're watching this, hi. I've always wanted one of these ever since they came out new, so I knew that I had to have it. So let's talk about the car a little bit. Now, this is the first year they came out here in the US. This is painted in the factory lightning yellow, I believe it's called. Now, I believe I'm the fourth or third owner of this car. The car does have a factory sunroof, which I know is a pretty rare option. It was something I was looking for when I bought one, but it wasn't gonna make or break the deal, but I'm definitely glad this does have one. It's got the factory VIII wheels. It's got an aftermarket front lip on it. In the back here, we've got some aftermarket JDM style black taillights. Now, I don't know if I'll keep those or not, but I do have the factory clear ones. Moving on to the inside. On the inside, it looks pretty stock in here. We got the factory blue Recaro seats. I really like these. And they seem to be in pretty good shape. The driver's seat is obviously a little more worn, like you can kind of see there, but otherwise, they look pretty good. We got the 5-speed gearbox over there. We got the stock VIII wheel. But yeah, the interior is really clean. I'm a big fan of it. Looks like whoever owned this before me took really good care of it. And just look at that factory sunroof up there. That's just incredible. I didn't realize how rare of an option that was. Here's the back seat. Interior is really clean. It doesn't look like many people have sat back here, but the car is definitely gorgeous. The paint's in really nice shape for its age. There's hardly any rust on the car whatsoever. The car's lifetime has mostly been in the south. I won't drive it in the snow or rain or anything like that, so hopefully it'll be well preserved for many years to come. Under the hood in the engine bay, as you can see, rust really isn't present in this car. Now, this is the first Evo I've owned, so I'm not too familiar with like the typical rust spots. I'm a little new to the platform, but I tried to look this over pretty well and I didn't see too much rust on it. Car's running about 480 horsepower on E85. It's got the stock bottom end. It's got some GSE S2 cams. It also has a JDC Coil on plug setup here. It's got an aftermarket timing belt of some sort. It also has Injector dynamic 2000cc injectors. It's got a Walbro 450 fuel pump. Now the car's got two fuel maps on it. I can run it on either E85 or pump gas, but seeing how I'll be mostly driving it in the summertime, I'll probably keep it on E85. So we've got a Force Performance FP Red Turbo. We got a 4-inch CBRD Intercooler core. We got MUSE Intercooler piping, and we got a Turbo Smart Wastegate Actuator, Tial Sport Q Series blow-off valve, and then we've got a AEM Air Filter with aftermarket intake. Now the car has a XD Stage 1 clutch. It also has a Buscher Racing 3-inch exhaust. It's got an aftermarket downpipe. It's got the stock ECU on speed density. Then we've got a KOYORAD radiator right here, but car also has heat and AC. All right, so I'm sure you guys want to hear the car running. you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you love the Evo as much as I do. I'm gonna take really good care of it. Stay tuned for part 2 of the LS Eclipse series, where we go over the build specs on the car. So should be coming up soon. I don't know when. Hopefully I can get that out to you guys soon. Like and subscribe so you don't miss any content. Follow us on Instagram so you can see stuff like this before it gets on YouTube. So yeah, thanks again.